My name is Tina Guiler. I'm the CEO of Triple F, Fierce Female Firefighters.
So what inspired you to create these dolls?
So I've been a firefighter 24 years, and I've been asked a lot about, are you really a firefighter? From little girls or little boys, little kids, just saying, are you really a firefighter? And I'm like, yes, I'm really a firefighter. And then some people, little girls would say, I didn't know girls could be firefighters. So I decided to make these female firefighter plush dolls for little girls so that they know they can be firefighters too, and also that if they can be a firefighter, they can be anything. So I wanted to show them that they can be anything. So that's what inspired me to really make the dolls.
Yeah, what are some of the challenges you had facing being a woman fighter?
There's a lot of challenges. One would be, you always kind of have to prove yourself to the guys to make sure that we can do the job, the same thing, over and over and over. It's not just once, it's almost your whole career, because a lot of, they don't know you. We have a really big department, so if you run into people that have never met you before, then you have to try and prove yourself. But once you move to an officer role, then that kind of goes away. It's kind of more in the firefighter role that happens, at least for me.
And that, so can you tell me about the process of the dolls, how it...
Yeah, so I had to find a prototype maker. I'm kind of a person that works smarter, not harder, so I actually contacted somebody that was already making plush dolls, and I said, can you give me your contact information, because I didn't even play with dolls when I was a kid, so to find somebody to make the dolls was a real challenge. So I just went to somebody that was already doing it, and he's already got his stuff in Walmart, so I'm like, can you help me out? And he said, yeah, he can help me out. So he gave me all his contacts. I made a prototype for the dolls, then I had to make a prototype for the doll boxes, because that's a whole nother person that makes that, and then I had to find the factory to actually bring that all together. Once I gave them my prototype, they sent me a sample, and then we went from there. And that process during COVID almost took like a year and a half to 2 years. So it was a long time due to COVID. The factories were closed, and it was crazy. It took a very long time, but they're finally here. So I got 3 different versions. I got an Ash, an Ember, and a Molly. And I named Ash and Ember are fire references. So the Molly doll, I named her Molly because Molly Williams is the first female firefighter in the United States back in 1815. So I decided to dedicate this doll to her and her dedication to the fire service way back in the 1800s. So that's what Molly is about. And this is Molly here. So they're kind of rappelling off the building to show that, the same thing as the others. And it's fun. I love rappelling off the building. That's like one of the best parts of the job too, besides putting out fires. So those are the dolls. I got 3 different dolls. They just came out. Ash just came out in March, so she's brand new, and the other 2 came out last September.
What is it like, hearing from kids who are enjoying this stuff?
Oh, when I see the little girls holding the dolls, it just melts my heart. It makes me so happy, and they're like so excited that they can see a girl firefighter. So that's why I kind of made the dolls. If they can see it, they can be it. And that's exactly what they're responding to when they hold the doll and see it. They're like, oh my gosh, it looks like me, and they get so excited. Or some of the girls that are firefighters already, the women that are firefighters, they give it to their daughters, and it looks just like you, mommy. So it's like a mommy doll. And the same thing with the guys. The guys will buy the doll and give it to their daughters, and they're like, it's a daddy doll. So when daddy goes on shift or mommy goes on shift and they miss their parents, they can actually hold the doll while they're gone, and when they come back, they can hold their parents. So that's another reason I made the dolls.
So could you show me a little bit more of the booth?
Sure. So we got the dolls here. These are the doll boxes. This would be Ash. She comes with removable gear. All of them come with removable gear. The jacket, the axe, the hood, and she's got gloves as well. And she's got suspenders that actually work. This is me on the box. These are some girls that I work with on my department. So I decided to show a diversity of the girls, of the women in the fire service. I also started a foundation for firefighters that are battling cancer and on-the-job injuries, and I'm donating a portion of the doll sales to those firefighters that are battling cancer. So that was a passion of mine as well, because I had cancer myself. I had breast cancer, and I beat it, thank God, back in 2018. So I decided to start a Triple F Foundation, which also helps other firefighters battling cancer and on-the-job injuries. So, and then we got these shirts. I made a bunch of different designs of t-shirts with all the female firefighter logos on it. We got Ember there, Ash, and I got my mom as a firefighter. I got my dad as a firefighter as well. So it's got the female firefighter logo on it. So we got an array of different shirts for little kids, toddlers, and adults. So this is our booth. This is the Triple F booth. And this is the Triple F fire station with the dolls.
I'd like that, yeah. With the foundation, how important is it to help people who have gone through a similar situation?
It's very important because cancer is very expensive and injuries are very expensive because you're not working, you're not making any extra money if you have an extra job or if you work overtime at your job. You're just, and sometimes you don't even get paid. I didn't get paid for like a month because I had burned through all my time, my own time, and then I had time donated and I still burned through it because I had to take a lot of time off for my surgeries and stuff. So it's very important to be able to help have a foundation or a charity to be able to help firefighters that are going through this hard time and this hardship when they can't work. So that's what I wanted to do, is help other firefighters that are going through that, because I know it's very difficult because it happened to me. So I know what it feels like. So we financially help support other firefighters that are going through those times.
So you're helping so many people.
Yes.
You know, girls see a role model, and people going through cancer.
Yep. And you can beat it, you know. Unfortunately, a lot of firefighters don't beat it, or people don't beat it with cancer, but a lot of them do make it. And it's very important to have that support system in place for them so that they have the best care they can get going through these hard times.